Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in a little quick 15-minute video. Something wrong with the internet. The light, I just cut it off, about to cut it back on, but cause that red light had came on. I'm plug my phone up while I'm filming a video, but my phone, pop it in real quick. Internet was lagging, somebody might have hit a pole or something, but all the important links is in the description. Y'all gotta forgive me because this light be right on top of my head right here. All the important links in the description, and just popping in for a quick video. The Pop the Balloon reviews will be on the Blessed Tribe, for the Blessed Tribe only going forward, not public. So you gotta join as a Blessed Tribe member. You'll see the join button up under my video, because they took some upfront cash from a company, I guess, to buy them a house or invest in their business. And so now that company owned a channel, Pop the Balloon channel, for some years, and they going and doing copyright strikes for everybody who doing reviews. And so therefore you got to put it behind the paywall for the Blessed Tribe, so you'll be able to get the old lessons, continue to get the old lessons, get the old laughs. Y'all say y'all be laughing, I don't know what y'all be laughing at, but you know, it is what it is. But wanted to pop on here because we were talking about on the other video about leaving, and leaving early. And that's how you show a man what you will and won't put up with. And what you have to realize is when you leave, you going into uncharted territory. It's going to be very scary. If you really want this man and you want to be with him, you're going to be scared to death when you walk away, because you're going to be asking yourself all day, every day, what if he doesn't chase me? What if he doesn't come? And that's exactly the question you want to ask, and that's exactly the answer you want to get. Because if a man does not chase you, what it means is that he either has an ego that is too big to fit in a relationship, and he will sabotage or destroy the relationship one day anyways, or it means you did him a favor and you made it easier for him to walk away because he had already decided that you are not his wife. It only means one of the two things. The same thing. So even if he has another woman and he goes and he bees with her, and he's with her, that still falls under you made it easier for him because he has decided you are not his wife. So a man will not come back out of ego or because you're not a fit. And the earlier you get to that realization, the better you are, because the mistake that women make is you don't leave when you see red flags. And by staying, you prolong the time that you're with this man. And what you're not realizing is that a man will stay with you and he'll let you be with him and be in a relationship with him, and he will waste years of his life. A lot of women don't understand that men will waste years of our lives with a woman because we aren't faithful with that woman. So when a man gives a woman 5, 7, 10 years, he was sleeping with other, and then breaks up with her. He was sleeping with other women the whole time. He was dating other women the whole time, dealing with other women. And a lot of men don't want to be married. A lot of men don't want to, settle down in a real way and only be with one woman. So they will waste time with one woman. Like, they will be with this woman and let her, just kind of be like his main. And then she's the main. And it's kind of like the main is like the executive assistant. And then the other women are like interns or like independent contractors who work 1 or 2 days a week. And that's all that is. That is all that is. And so what you have to realize and understand is that just because you with a man don't mean you with a man. So if you don't feel an intentionality and progression, and he's really loving you and showing you love and giving you love, and he's moving forward with you, and he's respecting you, and he's growing, and y'all are building, and y'all going on dates, and you making plans for the future, and it feels intentional and progressive, then 9 out of 10 times you are one of many. You one of a few. And so in those situations, when you leave a man because of the red flags that he is exhibiting and he doesn't chase you, he then promotes woman number two to woman number one, and he gets to spend some time with her because he knows that he can come back to you later. He can come back in a month, in 3 months, in 6 months, and put a full court press on and get you back. And after having given woman number two, woman number one energy and attention, so now she gets elevated and she feels like their relationship is progressing and she is the one and they're moving forward. So then when he circles back to you in 6 months or a year or 3 months or whenever, she then gets demoted again, and now she feels like this is a normal stagnation in a relationship, but they're still making progress, but they hit a bump in the road and you got to go through this. And what she doesn't realize is she now just got demoted again from number one to number two, and now he's going back to you to make you number one again. And he will be very intentional with you to get you back. But if it took too long for him to come back, then that's when you know he was dealing with another woman or battling his ego. Typically, it's another woman that's holding a man over from coming back after you leave. Now, it's okay to analyze and evaluate and to take a man back if you left him. It's never okay to take a man back if he left you. Because one thing that men do not do is men do not leave women that we value. A man will never leave a woman who he sees as wife material. Never. It's against a man's nature. It's against a man's hard wiring. If a man leaves you, he does not want you. In my entire relationship with my wife, which has been about 19 years, I have never left her, not one time. She has left me twice, one time in dating, one time in marriage. In marriage was in the first, I think it was the first 3 months. Within the first 3 months, she left me for going back to the streets to be a drug dealer. She left for 3 days, and I had to beg her back. When we were dating, she left me probably in the first 3 months. And that was because I was too controlling, too insecure, toxic. I was kind of like pimp mentality. And she left me. In dating, we was apart for 6 months. And the reason why I didn't chase her was because at that time I had another woman that I could go back to, and I was very, very arrogant and egotistical. So although I knew she was wife material, I didn't chase her, and I was so young that I was willing to let her go. And that is a thing for men. And I used to say that a man will never let the one go. But that's meaning if the woman leave. But that's not true, because some men are so young that they have an invincibility about their mindset and they don't understand what they're doing. Now, once a man crossed that level of maturity and he realized what a wife is and the value of a woman at that point, which for every man that age could be different, he won't let a woman go. So if I leave my wife, I am leaving for good. I'm leaving because I'm saying, you're not the one, I'm done. I'm not going to leave to send a message and then come back. That is what women have to do with men. because men have to be trained. Women don't have to be trained because women know how to love. Women are created for love. Men are not created for love. Men have to learn how to love. Love is innate for a woman. It's innate, INNATE, for a woman. That is not the case for a man. We have to flip a switch. We have to learn how to love, because you got to realize the person who is called to go to war and to kill is not going to know how to love as easily as the person who is called to nurture and raise and build. So a woman is called to nurture, and she nurtures the children, and she supports the man, and she builds the family. The woman is not called to go conquer land and be on the front line in war. So therefore, our nature is completely different. So the implications of when a woman leaves a relationship and when a man leaves a relationship is very different. Men and women don't leave relationships for the same reason. A man leaves a relationship because he is completely done. A woman leaves a relationship because she has to send a message of what she will and won't tolerate. It's different. And so you got to understand that if a man leaves you, he should not be coming back to you. He should not be coming back. If he leaves you and he comes back, he left you to because he don't want you, and he left to go sleep with another woman, to go be with another woman. And then after he left, the soul tie kicked in, and he started to miss the brain dump, the dopamine release that he got from quality time with you, your laughter, sex with you, whatever it was. He's not missing you, he's missing the release. And then he comes back to get another high, another hit. And so the mistake women make is taking a man back when he leave, after he's left them. Now, if you leave him and he comes back, when it is out of heart, meaning heart versus ego, when a man come back from his heart, it's going to be immediate. Like, he's going to chase you from the day you leave. When he knows you're the one, he know he wants you, and he remove all ego. He not battling with his ego. He over his ego. He's going to chase you immediately. When he doesn't chase you immediately, it's either because of ego or he say good riddance. So I want you to take those notes, take that with you as we closing up this here video. And what I also want you to understand is you might have to click the link in the description to get a one-on-one session, which I just saw is booking into July right now. I'm not sure how that happened, but because every situation is different. This is a cookie cutter description, but your situation could be very specific with intricate details that makes it not applicable to what I'm saying here today. So this is the general consensus. This is general information. You got to understand that. Don't go and make changes in your life based on general information if you know you have a couple of little wrinkles in there that makes your situation very peculiar or unique. So understand that and click the link in the description. You got the courses on Tony Gaston Academy. Also tonight at 8 p.m. we having a call, an info call to join my insurance agency. I got about almost 40 spots left on my main team. And then after that, we're going to be building around the main team. So you still will be able to join later, but this month probably be the last month that we have those spots open. And so if you're in the Blessed Tribe, I already posted that there. And then if you are in a course on TonyGaston'sAcademy.com, then you'll get the email about that call tonight at 8 p.m. where I'm going to be talking about why I took that step to become an insurance agent, to get my license, to start insuring my friends and family and loved ones and my supporters here. Would love for you to join us, become an agent, add that second stream of income, but also secure and insure all your friends, all your family members, your whole street, your whole complex, your whole neighborhood, all your coworkers, and then also help me ensure my 3.5 million supporters online. That's why I have to build such a big team, because I got 3.5 million people that I'm trying to get life insurance for, so that we can end the GoFundMe's and the fish fries, and that so we also can use that insurance to start creating generational wealth, because our jobs keep us just over broke and never allow us to accumulate enough money to pass to our children so that they can invest in real estate or they can start a new life for our lineage. Life insurance allows us that opportunity to leave hundreds of thousands of dollars to our next of kin, our children or niece or nephew, with specific instructions to them through our estate plan or our will, that or our family Bible, that says, hey, take this wealth and invest in real estate, invest in your own IUL, do this, do this, do this, and change our lineage, change our family legacy. And let's utilize this inheritance that was left by your good person. That's why my agency is called the 1322 Agency, for Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22, that says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And the way that we're doing that, if you don't make enough money on your job, the way you leave that inheritance is through life insurance, because the insurance company now is paying out hundreds of thousands of dollars to your next of kin because of the compound interest and the way that money has grown on the market while you was making those monthly or annual premium payments. And so we going into that space, and we doing something different. We finna tap into what these other people have been doing for centuries, not centuries, for decades now, and start to benefit from that and change our lineage and our legacy. So, hey, click the link in the description. You could get a free course on Tony Gaston Academy to get on the mailing list before tonight's call. And then we getting going, we building, we changing everything. Life, love, and business. My comments is off because we still training demons and teaching them. Come over here, sit down, shut up and listen and get the message. And we're not trying to hear your dissertation about what you think and feel without your credentials and experience. Thank you, hush. So, hey, God bless you. Keep your head up. Keep going. We'll talk soon.